What an extreme emote. That's actually so godly. I don't remember seeing that Trev emote. Looks like both my streams are up now. Yeah. Rest in peace, Razo. Blue Bloom beat you. Beat you to the punch today. Oh, what's up, Max? Yeah, just finished chapter 3 and the story got good. Nice. I really like chapter 3. I especially like the story with Jolene and Prince Mush. I'm trying to find a new YouTube video to play in the background, but not really finding anything current. I've watched too many Rise and Fall videos. Am I done with Mario and Luigi after the 100th stream? Probably not. Even if I beat my any percent goal time by the 100th stream, I do still have goal times for the other 2 categories. Yeah, I want to get a 110 in this. I want to get at least a 319, I think, in glitchless, and then a 219 in all bosses. Is my game in Spanish? Yes, it is. Spanish is the fastest language for the speedrun. Bro, the only video that I've seen that's current on my recommendations is about Genshin Impact, which I know nothing about, so I'm not interested in it. Yo, what's up, Mario fan? My stream's doing numbers for this game? Nice. I hope... I've been popping off recently. Like, when I stream consistently and I stream Mario and Luigi, I do get a lot more viewers than, like, whatever random RPG I do, like, once a month or something. But yeah, hopefully it leads to more people playing this game. That'd be hype. Yeah, 36. Let's go. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, Mario fan. Alright. I've unfortunately had to go. I've unfortunately had to watch a real-life drama video instead of a YouTube drama video. Feels bad. You're starting to run PM64 and T2ID, or if you're asking if I'm gonna start running PM64 and T2ID, I might dip my toes in. I might dip my toes into running the T2ID remake. But who knows? Oh, you're starting. Nice. Both of those games are really cool. Yeah, I'll probably at least play it casually on stream. Who knows if I'll speedrun it though. Yeah, when it comes to remakes, I usually prefer playing the original games, but who knows? I might play like T2ID, like I might do like a glitchless run, or I might speedrun like a glitchless category or a longer, more casual category in the remake. As so many people will see how amazing T2ID is. Yeah, I mean, when you play a game glitchless, it's essentially just a really fast normal playthrough, right? Sniper Wolf is going to court with a situation with her and her ex-husband. Rip. Yeah, but I can't really see in my head like the T2ID remake being as glitchy as it is in the original game. So I assume like if I were to speedrun that game, it would be like a longer category that's more glitchless than whatever. Like T280 currently doesn't actually have a like uniform, like really strict glitchless category. There's a lot of like I don't want to say like a lot of controversy surrounding what's a glitch or not, but it's really hard to determine what technically is and is not a glitch in that game. But if they fix a lot of that weird stuff that goes on in T2ID that might not be considered a glitch, if they fix a lot of that stuff in the remake, it'd probably be better. Smash Bros is turning 25 years old soon, like for like the beginning of the series, like 64. I think Melee was created in like 2001 or something. Yo, I'm glad. You're very welcome for that, Max. I'm thankful that you decided to play it. Like, T2ID is a game that... So, like, recently, if I rank stuff, I'm pretty food-brained. So I've been ranking them on a ranking of 3 stars, like how Michelin Star does for food. And T2ID is a game that I would give 3 Mermy stars. I think it's, like, one of the greatest of all time. So I'm glad that you're playing it. Have I tried Kirby Air Ride? I've never owned it, but I played it once at a friend's. I don't know what I thought of it, because I only played it, like... I only played it once, like, in a multiplayer race, so I don't know if it was good or not. Alright, one more and we're starting the run. And of course I missed it. Alright, two more and we're starting the run. Of course I missed it. Nice. Dang, am I really going late? It does not feel late at all. Yeah. I don't feel like I'm going late at all, but I'm going late every time. Stream buffering issues. I don't think there should be stream buffering issues. My Luigi Jam. Oh, yeah. Nah, we're talking in YouTube chat about buffering. Yeah, I don't think it should be. If worse comes to worse, I'm like... I have Twitch chat, I have Twitch also up. And I'm like local recording it too. So no matter what, the stream won't go down. But yeah. I think it is time to start a run. True, the boys are all here in YouTube tonight. Yeah, obligatory run number 1 start. Start! Thank you for the good luck. I do think tonight... I don't just think tonight might be the night. I think tonight will be the night. The Mario and Luigi stream has pretty much become a nightly routine for me as well. Like, I think what's really pushing me to, like, try and stream every day is trying to hit my 100 stream goal. Like, I don't actually put it on my YouTube title, but in my Twitch title for the stream, I always update it every single day with how many streams I've done throughout the year. And today is stream number 89, and I'm trying to get to 100. I was on really good pace, like, halfway through the year, but then I took maybe 5 months of a break of not streaming. I just, like, disappeared off the internet. Now I'm back and I have a lot of ground to cover. A lot of ground to make up. You think you found me after I re-emerged? Nice. But I think, like, there was a point in time where I was making YouTube videos. And now I'm trying to do both YouTube videos and streaming at the same time. But it's actually really hard to do. Like, it just takes up a lot of time. Yo, what's up, Enscav? Good morning. Is Luigi the biggest dork in gaming? No, what? Luigi is not a dork at all. He might be the biggest Chad in gaming. Like, Mario's definitely more dorky than Luigi. Being a content creator is hard. I agree. I think it's both hard and easy in different ways. Like, depending on you and your situation, like, being able to work from home, like, if you're a full-time YouTuber, I think it'd be godly. But, if you're, like, doing YouTube as a hobby, and you're trying to, like, actually be consistent, like, that's probably pretty hard, like, a little bit harder.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. go.
Seems like the stream is 10 seconds behind for you. Rip, on YouTube I have it set to like low latency or whatever. But I mean, it's not a big deal. We could just talk with a slight delay. Yo, what's up, Snowy? Thank you for the good luck.
Let's go.
And first run of the night, we get a 2. Nice. Fuzzy beetles are fascinating creatures. I was gonna say they're like turtles, but they're not turtles. They're beetles. They're bugs. But they have such a hard shell. I initially assumed they were just like a different version of a Koopa, but judging by the name, they might not even be turtles. I wonder what the name, like the original Japanese name is. I think only in Paper Mario are Buzzy Beetles immune to Fireball. Because like Buzzy Beetles do appear in whatchamacallit, like the Mario Bros series, and I think they were like vulnerable to fire. Like even in the first game. Yeah, I do think... I do think in T2ID specifically, Buzzy Beetles and Para-Buzzy Beetles, I do think those guys are immune to fire. Like, you cannot Fiery Jinx them. 21? What's 9 plus 10? What's up, Trade Gems? Yo, what's up, Meme Hawk? The hero of last night's stream has returned. True. Today is the day of world record. I'm feeling it. We're on run number 1, and we're doing pretty good so far. Not gonna lie. Even if we just completed the intro, like, I can see myself with like a 110-40 right here. True, Max. The legend is back. Bro. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna play risky throughout the entire run because of that. I like literally just couldn't like press the right button. Like I was initially in the wrong spot and like me pressing left was not moving me left. Like I was pressing it so lightly because I only had to move like a single pixel. Really cringe, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think like mistakes like those like are probably upset me. Right? Well, instantly get a pranked. Like that one doesn't upset me because like I'm like standing on him and it's just like it just doesn't like I just happen to be like a little too far off, but like I did the correct thing and I'm off. But like doing the incorrect thing and like trying to fix it and failing at the fix sucks. Run number 2. Coincidentally, my YouTube video stopped like during the reset, so now I gotta find a new one before the run starts. Alright, randomly, I'm getting so many recommendations for the same person. I'm just like, I don't watch any of this guy's videos. Like, I thought it was boring, so I didn't watch them. But it's still still cluttering up my recommendations. Feels bad.
Let's go.
Let's go. I agree, DDX. You're late, Kirby Storm. It's fine. This is run number 2 only. Run number 1 got destroyed in the intro. But run number 2 is taking it all the way, I'm pretty sure.
Bye bye.
Which battle music do I prefer? Are you talking in terms of like regular battles versus boss battles? In that case, I think the Popple music is probably the best battle music. But all the battle music in this game I think is pretty good. Like it's very high tier. Like just in general in terms of like all battle music, I feel like. I wonder what Peach's explosion voice sounds like. Well, I think the thing is, it's not supposed to sound like anything. Like, when she talks, like, it just explodes. I would love to see if, like, Peach... If this was real life, if it actually summoned bombs that dropped onto the floor, or if, like, every time she talked, something around her just exploded. Either way would probably be hype. Yeah, for the GBA not having sound chip in a lot of games, like this one sounds great. A game that sounds not great, like off the top of my head, is Link to the Past to GBA. Like just compare that to the original and it's awful.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Lucky.
Nice.
Okie dokie.
I was gonna say, we could get the double one frame poses, but Luigi's pose was a little late. Or a little early.
Ang matuturo to de baro. Let's go. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually crazy. Like, I feel like the Game Boy Advance, like, itself is such a quality console. But for, like, how, like, weak it was in terms of, like, power, I guess. How weak it was in terms of power. How not powerful it was. Like, it's surprising how much they were able to do with it. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It was essentially a Super Nintendo, like a portable Super Nintendo, except with worse sound. Like as you could tell if you like remember what I said about Game Boy Advance, Link to the Past being awful. Yeah, nice 3. Alright, we're up. Stocks in this run have risen. Yo, the Game Gear goes crazy. I had a Game Gear in my house, but it was my brother's. I never played it. Like, that was a little too early for me. But I remember we had a lot of Sonic games, and then we had, like, I think it was, like, Puzzle Bobble, or whatever it's called. It has, like, the little dinosaurs, and it's, like, the puzzle, like, Tetris, or the bubble Tetris game, or whatever you call it. Question, would I end a run if you got perfect stats, but an accidental encounter? Probably. Like, my goal in this run is not only getting a fast time, but getting a good run. Like, I've had plenty of runs that have had, like, one mistake. And I'm just trying to cut down on those mistakes until I get a run that's both 0 mistakes and has decent RNG. But, like, I've already had runs as well that have been basically perfect in terms of execution. Oops. Unlike that right there. But they've been basically perfect in execution, but have gotten really bad RNG. So they weren't the 110 still. And I'm still going. Like, my real goal, like, I say it's a 110, but 110 is like a TLDR. I want a really good run that I'm like happy with. An accidental encounter is something I would not be happy with. What part of the run do I think I can optimize the most? Like, in terms of, like, comparing to my PB, I can just look, like, which runs, or which bases have time save. Like, even though these have essentially, like, some time save, these essentially are non-existent. Like, 10 seconds here is from RNG, 10 seconds here is from RNG that I can't control. 10 seconds here is from, like, a frame-perfect trick. 2 seconds here is almost nothing. 2 seconds here is almost nothing. And then 11 seconds here. I can consistently save these time, like this 11 seconds. So yeah. Oh, and this time right here, I can consistently save this 18 seconds as well. Like, this run was essentially perfect, minus me missing the final glitch at the very end during the escape. So I just need to run like this again, except I actually hit the glitch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do I think this game has an interesting glitchless speedrun? Yeah, I would say it's still interesting. Like, it being an RPG, like, it means that you're not gonna have, like, crazy like, movement strats or whatever, right? But I think the routing that went into the speedrun and glitchless is still really good. And the glitchless run is actually pretty optimized as well in terms of route. Yeah, I think everything in this, game, every category in this game is interesting. I will say, like, the most difficult run to optimize is probably all bosses, because it has more glitches than, any percent, but it also has more variation in terms of, like, power and mushroom count and, like, damage output. Because you're playing on the Japanese version, which is kind of a nerfed version, but it has access to all the new glitches. But, like, it's more glitchy than any percent, and it's a longer run too, so it makes sense that it's a more difficult / inconsistent run. Yeah, I mean, after you beat Bowser's Castle, the game's over, so there's no way to return to it. You bet if you kicked Polestar in the tummy, it would sound like a dog squeaky toy. I don't know about that. It might be, like, so elastic that you kick it and you, like, you push all the way into his stomach and then you get rebounded into the wall or something. I wish we get a second game that continued on the story of this game. I don't know if that would actually work out. I think the story was pretty well concluded, and I think in terms of second games, like, I think Bowser's Inside Story serves as a pseudo-sequel to this game, because it continues off with Fawful, who was the other villain. Like, Fawful was never technically fully defeated, just Cackletta. So I think Bowser's Inside Story is a good sequel. Yeah, I wouldn't say Partners in Time is, like, necessarily a true sequel to this game, since it's kind of a one-off adventure. Like, it doesn't really have anything to do with this story. How did he survive from being thrown out of a floating castle? Well, he survived, like, the Beanstar exploding and him getting thrown out of the castle twice, or the University already. Yeah, Popple's just built different. Yeah, and I guess technically Dream Team also serves as, like another entry in the game's timeline, since it has Popple. Bro, that's so cringe. I like jumped in anticipation of him moving, but he moved so quickly. He moved so quickly that my jump didn't even come out. Feels bad. I would like to reset, but it'd be really stupid of me to reset a run that like is perfectly fine to continue. Like unlike a random like an accidental encounter, that doesn't actually affect the run at all. It's just slow. Hopefully I get like a lucky hit or something to offset the time loss. Yeah, Mario and Luigi, when a slow-moving fly, like, moves towards them. When the fly is slow-moving, except like, right at the point when you need it to stay still, then it moves like a bullet shooting towards them. Yeah, the double threes, huh? Yeah, the encounter was RNG, Manip. Yo, has there ever been any sort of gun in a Mario game? I don't know if that's true. The only kid series or kid video game series to have guns on is Sonic with the Shadow the Hedgehog. The Shadow's just built different. I wish Alpha Dream didn't go bankrupt. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they were outputting great games at the point in time they went bankrupt, but I really do like Alpha Dream. Nice lucky hit. Alright, that lucky hit saved us. I do think Alpha Dream, whatchamacallit, does have like a pretty important legacy, and I would have liked them to keep making games, even if they weren't gonna be amazing games. If they're outputting like regular, like pretty good games, it would be nice. Right, wow. The encounter really was just RNG Manip, huh? Yeah, Nintendo can make the Mario and Luigi series still, but I hope, honestly, they kind of just reboot the series and do something on the Switch. I would not be hyped for a remake, honestly. Like, I think that Mario and Luigi didn't have, like, as much of a downfall as Paper Mario did when comparing the two Mario RPG series that are currently active. But I do think Paper Mario has more potential still than Mario and Luigi. Like, just in terms of making a new good game. Yeah, like, Paper Mario had Sticker Star and Color Splash, which are pretty universally disliked by, like, a lot of fans. Can I say universally and not say everyone? I don't know, they're disliked a lot. Whereas Mario and Luigi doesn't actually have that, like, a single game that has, like, all that hatred, you know? I would say Color Splash is awful. Like I would say that's an awful game, like, unplayable. Like, I never want to play it again. Yeah, I think the modern Paper Mario games are not just... I do think they're worse than the originals. But I do think they are, like, Color Splash at least is actually a bad game. What happens when we get to 100 out of 100 streams? I'm not too sure yet. I think I'm gonna do the DDR Mario, like, speedrun. Like, with the dance pad and everything. Oops. That was a dumb mistake to hit. God damn it. I almost want to I almost want to reset now. I'm gonna give Mario Stash right now since his power is already high. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mario DDR is not a silly dance game. It is like the greatest DDR game of all time. And, like, the songs actually slap in that game. They're so good. Yeah, in terms of Mario and Luigi doing remakes, I think people think the remakes killed it, but I'm not sure. Like, they were already pretty in the hole before they started doing remakes, I feel like. They hadn't had, like, a really good release since Bowser's Inside Story, probably. I don't think Dream Team was that successful. But it was definitely more successful than Partners in Time. It was definitely more successful than Favor Jam. I mean, who cares about, like, models and animations in a dancing game? Like, don't you just care about the songs? I think in interviews they said after Inside Story, every game sold half as much as the previous. Yeah, that's pretty bad if you're trying to make money. I don't want them to remake Partners in Time. If they were to remake any game, it would have to be single screen. I do not want like another DS Mario and Luigi. I'm tired of handheld. Dream Team is long. I agree. It is... Dream Team, I think, is the longest game in the series. Yeah, nice. Still on high power. I should make a YouTube video on Alpha Dream and like the ending years of Alpha Dream. Like, it's actually way more interesting than the Mario and Luigi series itself. Yeah, well, honestly, I think like the DS gimmicks of having like touchscreen and double screen weren't all that interesting to me. Like, Partners in Time actually doesn't use it at all, minus one instance. And that instance is just you rubbing the screen off. Like, you're rubbing dirt off of the screen in the game. And then I think Dream Team doesn't actually utilize the touchscreen very much, except for giant battles. But Bowser's Inside Story does utilize the touchscreen for pretty much everything Bowser does. Yeah, like anything to do with giant battles, like, would be difficult to pull off. Not even just to like remake, but even to port. Like, I think the giant battles were the reason that Bowser's Inside Story was never ported to the Wii U, even though Partners in Time got ported. Yeah, like Bowser's Inside Story has to use the mic, and you have to flip the screen orientation. Like, that doesn't really translate well to a TV screen. True. Oh my god. This is the worst run ever, and it's gonna be the fastest run ever. Every mistake I am making ends up being RNG manip to get like a faster like end scenario. Freaking double luckies on this run.
Oh yeah. Yahoo!
Yeah, maybe not. I am getting bad level up roulettes for Luigi. I do want some more stash. Nintendo hates game preservation. I would agree with you, unfortunately. Like, I really wonder what's gonna happen to all the DS and 3DS games. Now that the 3DS is not in circulation anymore, and I don't think Nintendo has any plans for a new handheld that still uses those cartridges, like DS and 3DS games are just gonna like die out. Yeah, and even their online service, like, it's not even close to what, like, the old Virtual Console is. These are all just rental games. Like, I'm technically renting Mario and Luigi. They should... Nintendo should honestly gift wrap me, like, a special, like, physical Mario and Luigi Switch release. Because I'm, like, the world record holder. That'd be hype. When I go to Japan, I'll hit up, like, Miyamoto. I almost said Shigesato Itoi, but he's Mother. That's like my mother brain working right there. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't think of I don't think of Nintendo and their like weird like practices as a money grab. I think it might be like just some weird thing with like the culture of the company. Like I genuinely think they don't like it. Like with I genuinely think they don't want people to keep their games. It's like the same reason they don't want it's like IP protection. Maybe they have this weird idea that like letting all the games being released leads to people like abusing their IP or something. Oh, that's actually crazy. Was Mother 1 and 2 ported to the Game Boy Advance? Yeah, there's a Mother 1 plus 2 version of those two games, but it was ported only in Japan. And then same for Mother 3, that's Japanese only. The only Mother-related content America ever got was Earthbound. And then 30 years later, Earthbound got a Virtual Console release. But America has only recently been getting Earthbound / Mother-related stuff. Like, they got Earthbound Beginnings on the Wii U in, like, 2018, maybe. 2016, probably. And then they have, they still have some stuff on the Switch Online. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I wouldn't necessarily say downgraded in terms of N64 emulation. The N64 version of Majora's Mask is still the best speedrun version. Although no one will ever play it. Yeah, I've never played the fan translation of Mother 3, but there is an English fan translation. Oh, is the Switch version the fastest version now? That's hype. They didn't properly set the RNG seed at the start of the game, letting you consistently manip the bomber code. That's hype, actually. How much more powerful was the Nintendo 64 compared to the PlayStation? I feel like there's no way the N64 was more powerful than the PlayStation. Like, the PlayStation was running discs. Like, the PlayStation was probably like half a generation ahead of the N64. Really? Is that true? What the heck? Thoughts on PS5 Slim and possible PS5 Pro? I will not get a PS5. There's no games on the PlayStation. That's like my only thought on the PlayStation. And that was my only thought on the PlayStation 4 as well. There's like no games on this thing. Okay, you can say N64 was had better games than the PlayStation, but if you're a big like JRPG fan, or you're like a big weeb, you were PlayStation brain for sure as a kid. Like, PlayStation had all the good RPGs. You got the Final Fantasy games. You have Breath of Fires. You have Popolo Crous, which is a Japanese-only release. But the Popolo Crous has a PSP release. That's awesome. They had Digimon World. They had Suikoden's. Oh, damn. There's a lot of good games on the PlayStation. Whereas with N64, I think only, like, the really big, like, games that hit, like, the really popular games, are the ones that I played. Right? And one other thing that was hype about the PlayStation is I remember loading the PlayStation 1 and 2 disc into my computer, and then I was able to play them on EPSXE. Something that the GameCube could never do. Oh yeah, the amount of PlayStation games and like disc in general that I have that are all scratched up, like I can't even count them. Hearts are definitely better. Hearts are definitely better, but disc at the time at least were way bigger. Hashtag Abe raid. What's up, Abe? Thank you for the raid. Let me in, Fly. Oh, that was spooky. And what's up, Mario Fan 133 and Brady? For you people that are just tuning in, I am currently the Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga World Record holder. And I have a 1:11:16 and I'm going for 1:10. And 1:10 would be a really optimized time, so it's a bit tough and I'm on the grind. Look at that. A-braid. I actually prefer 2D games most of the time to 3D games. Like in a lot of RPG remakes that have been coming out in the last few years, I think HD 2D, like pixel remasters, look so much nicer to me than when they change it to 3D. Yeah, like, one of my dreams is they do another Chrono Cross, like modern port with HD 2D graphics. But I can see them trying to make it 3D, which is kind of like the fad, I guess, currently. And I would be a little bit sad about that. Like, I'm such a purist when it comes to, like, remakes, I guess. Opinion, 2D Sonic games were better than the vast majority of 3D Sonic games. That's probably objectively true. But, like, I feel like I and Sonic fans in general don't like Sonic because they have good games. Like, I feel like the majority of Sonic games are actually terrible. But they're just so hype. Like, Sonic 06 is hype. Yo, 32. How did I get the world record for this game? Well, I've actually had the world record in this category and a lot of other categories for about 8 years now. I started playing like in high school, and then I've always just come back to this game. Like, I really like the speedrun. Like, back in the day when I first started running, the world record was still a 1:20. And then, like, After I started playing, we broke the 120 barrier. We got like a 119, then 118. And then we continuously cut the minute barriers with new discoveries, just like a lot of movement and routing optimizations. And now we're at 110. Oh, we're almost at 110. We're gonna be at 110 in about 20 minutes. Yeah, but like, so, like Sonic 1, 2, and 3 or whatever, like Sonic and Knuckles, like I'm pretty sure people think those are really good games. But Sonic 06, I think, is like way more important to the history of Sonic than any 2D Sonic game. And same for Sonic Adventure games. Like, Sonic Adventure is the best Sonic game to me, even though they don't work. I've never played Sonic CD, actually. Yeah, and not to mention the soundtrack of SA2, Escape from the City, Live and Learn. A lot of Sonic games actually have really good soundtracks. They at least have one really godly song that's super iconic and I'll listen to still. Like Sonic Colors has like the intro song. There's the Seven Ring song. There's Fist Bump. I'm gonna have to bait this guy out. He was in a really bad position. If I tried to go through, like there was not enough room to get by him when he targets. Oh, it's Shooting from the Stars, the Sonic Colors song. Yeah, whatever it is, it's awesome. Alright, 32-2. 32-2. Jump 2-2. Alright, please hit Luigi. At the end of this fight, I want Luigi to die, and that would save me time. Luigi. Rip. Alright, so now Popple actually has to hit Luigi if I want to get the time save, which is really rare. Rip. Alright, we're not gonna save our 10 seconds, unfortunately. Yeah, even if we get hit right here with Luigi, it's not enough for Popple to kill him on the final hit. Sonic Boom did not have a vocal theme. I forgot Sonic Boom existed. Yeah, we got the Luigi death too. Unlucky. Yeah, nice 3 though. Now I'll just get extra stash, which is fine. Yeah, Sonic Boom games were wacky, I remember that. Like, there was like the infinite jump glitch. But like, I feel like every other Sonic game that releases is pretty much broken and becomes a meme. Not to mention, Sonic has blue arms in that game. He is supposed to have white arms. Like, that's not a real Sonic game, honestly. Sonic Unleashed, I never played Sonic Unleashed, but I think it doesn't deserve the hate like it gets. Like being a werehog is awesome. And Sonic in the Black Knight, Sonic gets a sword, how awesome is that? The only way, they could have made Sonic in the Black Light, Sonic in the Black Light, oh no. Sonic fans and Blacklight, cursed combination. But Sonic and the Black Knight would have been a great game if they made it an RPG. Like, there's a single Sonic RPG game, and it's on the DS. But, like, it would have made so much sense to give Sonic a sword and give him, like, an RPG, like a JRPG game. Yeah, I know who Chris Chan is. Chris Chan is definitely, like, a very interesting... Like, do I even say human being? Chris Chan scares you? I feel like there was a story one time that I showed my friend. I was like, yo, Chris Chan just escaped jail. Like, I'm pretty sure that might have been real. Like, Chris Chan somehow escaped jail for a day. Yes! Alright, this is awesome. First try barrel storage. Oh, also, if you've never seen a speedrun like this, prepare yourself for all the pixel vomit. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of this pixel vomit anytime I do glitches. But essentially, barrel storage, that one trick I did with the barrel up there, unlocked all the glitches throughout the run. Yeah, everything is fine, don't worry. Yo, Tonkotsu, thank you for the good luck. Oh, true. Not all of them, but all the, like, game-breaking glitches. Yeah, I basically have access to any... Alright, that was a hard enemy to dodge. I had to time that really well so he wouldn't target me. But as I was saying, I basically have access to every action command. So now I have Thunder Hand, which will help me unlock not Super Hammer. It'll help me unlock Thunder Hand this early in the game, even though I don't technically have it. And now I can get Super Hammers from here. Yeah, true. Chestnut did not kill the run. Or Chestnut. Chestnut. Well, technically in this game it's Pestnut. Yo, Chespin was your starter? I don't think I liked any starters in that game, but I did pick Froakie. Yeah, I never actually finished Pokemon X and Y. I thought they were really boring. Even though, like, I was able to use Venusaur again, which is my favorite Pokemon. Like, it was just really boring. It was too boring to finish, for sure. And then, I don't think I got past the second gym, or the second totem, or whatever in Ultra Sun and Moon. I did come back to Pokemon, though, during not Scarlet and Violet, during Sword and Shield. All the new Pokemon games are just like blurs in my memory. Ew, Charizard is the worst one. Venusaur supremacy over here. Oh, I did a triple hammer. Nice. Alright, from here on out, we are in serious mode. How does the game not shut down from these glitches? There's actually a couple of times, like if you press the wrong button, the game will shut down. But everything I'm doing, like during the speedrun, is consistent. Like you could pop in any version of your game. Like if you have Game Boy Advance, Wii U, 3DS, you can pop in any version, and you could do all of these things too. TBH, all the Gen 1 starters are mid. That is sus. Also, what's up, Rayan? Didn't see you pop in during all the glitches. Shoot, we are low on coins. Feels bad. Or low on mushrooms. Yeah, we got good luck on power early game, but we did not get a single mushroom drop. So because of that, we're gonna have to pick up an extra mushroom later on. Yoke. Yo, this is bonkers indeed, Pig Belly. Alright, this is probably the hardest room to survive in the entire game. Hopefully get some good patterns. Okay. Alright, I will take that. Thoughts on Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl? They're alright. But they were good because Gen 4 was good, not because these games were good. Alright, so upcoming right now is the Popple and Birdo fight. At the very end of Popple and Birdo, Popple can attack either Mario or Luigi, and it is a 50% chance for each. If he attacks Mario instead of Luigi, I will lose 40 seconds. You want Luigi to die here. And this is like one of the big barriers to getting the world record. So let's hope for some good luck. We want Luigi to die. Alright, I need a better match than that. That was the worst match I've ever seen. Alright, Luigi. Rip. Ah, well. Another world record run, dying to Popple and Birdo. Feels bad. So, technically I can still get world record, so I'm going for it still. The 110 is currently off the table though, but I can world record by maybe up to 10 seconds, who knows. Oh, and I have a lot of power, what the heck. Yeah, look at that. I would have been ahead by 5 seconds if Luigi had just died. Why do you lose 40 seconds when Luigi doesn't die? Well, Luigi's level ups here, they're all unneeded. Luigi, like, all the stats Luigi's gaining right now don't affect anything during the final fight. So it's better for him to just die and skip all the time taken for the level ups. Yeah, and the same applies to the early Popple and Rookie fight. Like, I didn't get it there either, but I tried to set it up. Ah, best possible time, exactly world record. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get world record on this one. We would have to gold Cacletta by a lot, and we still have to pick up an extra mushroom.
Oh yeah.
We're finishing it off. No reason to not try and finish it off at this point. Not mean to switch. Do the world record in the game's native resolution. Oh god. Now that is one thing that I pride myself in, is the my stream quality. Like, I spent a lot of time and effort getting my stream into high definition, even when I was playing on Game Boy Advance. What is with all these switches I'm doing? Keep thinking I'm like in the wrong spot. Yeah, like my GameCube itself outputs HD. Have a good night, Rayan. Thanks for hanging out. Crazy that Mario has a spin animation under Luigi, true. Like, there's no way that the devs expected this to ever happen, so... Yeah, true. My eyes would just be set ablaze by anything under... Not even 480, by anything under 720. And that is that item that I just bought and equipped is the #1 trousers. So that forces Mario to always go first in a turn. And that's really important on the Cackletta fight. You're able to skip some Cackletta turns and get free hits in by doing the correct strategy and doing the correct attacks. Like, I think that was like the newest like optimization in the route that I made, was getting the #1 trousers. And I think the #1 trousers itself was probably what pushed us over the... Probably like the 113 time barrier. Why is Luigi first instead of Mario? No reason really, other than that spin jump. But you can actually just jump over that gap. I take the spin jump just to be careful. And then there's also the fact that I currently am preserving Mario and Luigi's glitches when Mario's in front. Like, you'll see me use barrel hop on Luigi coming up to skip the final dungeon of the game. Right here. So now we're in the escape room of the dungeon. And we just skip the entire final dungeon. You go straight to Cackletta from here. But unfortunately, I do have to pick up this extra mushroom. Now we should be at 11. 11 damage per hit, that is. All the damage per hit is thanks to the mushroom count and the use of the mush badge, which is the most broken thing in the entire series. And with that, we'll be able to fight Cackletta, even though we're 30 levels too low. Alright, that was a pretty bad mash, but it didn't really matter. We're getting Starstorm anyways. Yeah. A Bowletta quick kill would have 2 or 3 hits from Mario with no Starstorm. And it's not too rare, but it's a pretty tight mash, especially if Bowletta chooses to heal herself once or twice. But it's still possible even with that. I've had a pretty good streak of getting it. This is the first time I've gotten it. in maybe 2 or 3 streams. Or the first time I missed the quick kill in 2 or 3 streams. Yeah, the Mush Badge AA is super OP. Okay, what is this? Alright, I'm literally gonna stop my speedrun to ban this. Yeah, that's not nice. I mean, he's probably just a bot. This is why Twitch is better. What the heck? How do you hide a user? How do you, like, delete it? I'm not getting prawn bots. I'm getting bots that are saying, like, a bad word. I mean, the run was not a world record anyways. Yeah, the button that says hide, that's what I did. Why did they make the ban button also, like, not like just ban? Why did they call it hot? Why did they call it hide? Alright. Meme Hawk, I'm gonna promote you to moderator. Because you're a legend. And we can ban, and then you can ban stuff if I don't get to it. Yeah, Meme Hawk, you get moderator status because of your legendary status. Yeah, true. Meme Hawk is my first YouTube mod. Like, I never thought about my YouTube chat, like, this much. Since I just started. Okay. Yeah, thank you for the good luck, Tappy. Yeah. I don't have, like, any mods on Twitch either. Like my the extent to my stream stuff is, like, I literally just press stream, and then I added mods, like, for a couple people a long time ago that were just my friends. I should probably get into adding Twitch mods too, but I feel like Twitch, like, as we were talking about, Twitch is probably, like, a nicer chat experience already, thanks to auto mod. And now we're back on track for the fight. Shoot. Good luck on the world record? Oh baby, that's a lot of pressure. I can't let my mod down. Also, yeah, what's up, Stavros? Alright, let's do a very slow attack. Oh, we didn't get the rainbows. Nice. Tecletta has a very strong super attack that I like to call Taste the Rainbow, because she sends a bunch of Skittles flying at you. And you want to do, you don't want to do too much damage to her to keep her out of the HP range for the attack. And we got it this time, it looks like. Nice. Boys ruined the run? Not really. It was not gonna be able to PB at that point. But, we still finished off strong. No mistakes. And no deaths. So essentially, this was like a 111-20 something, 111-30. Not a bad run at all. I like your fake Fawful attack. The fake Fawful attack actually gave me a lot of trouble at one point. Because, like, it adds, like, a very little lag. And, like, the depth perception combined with that makes you, like, have to press your buttons, like, with a little bit of a delay. Oh, didn't see that. Thank you for hanging out, Tappy. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, still using VGA. If you're like a super into old school retro, like GameCube and below, I think VGA is like one of the highest qualities you can get. Like if you have an old VGA CRT monitor, like I think that's a really good quality for that type of stuff. Yo. Yeah, we'll pretend we didn't lose 2 minutes at the very end. 111-20 something. Yo, Stavros, thank you for the bits. Sub 114 witnessed. Good job, good job. Thanks for the GGs, thanks for the GGs. Oh, yeah. It's pretty rare that I do a complete run this early in the stream. So we're gonna go for one more run, but I will go grab some water real quick. So BRB. I am back. Yeah, one more run. I usually end somewhere around 10 o'clock. And it's only 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's just rare that I get that far in world record pace so early. This game is the best along with T2ID and Super Mario RPG. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, I agree with that 100%. And I'm pretty sure that is the most popular opinion on the Mario RPG rankings. It's crazy seeing so many characters you just don't see in the speedrun during the credits. True. Yeah, this, the 90% run skips a lot. Yeah, I think it's estimated that the, from the time you have access to the big skip, which is the skip that I take in between Funky Town to get to Popple and Birdo. Like, that skip alone saves over, or it skips over 50% of the actual game. And then by going directly to Funky Town, that's probably another, like, 20%. So you really only... yeah, and that actually works out really well, because the glitchless speedrun is just about 3.5 hours. So yeah, you really only play about 30% of the game in any percent. Right, run number... I don't know, is this run number 3? I think it might be run number 4. So run number 4, start. Yeah, it's the encore. We're dropping some bonus tracks right now. Oh shoot! Meme Hawk, thank you for the super chat. Let's get this world record. True. Alright, Meme Hawk, I dedicate this 110-35 to you, my most legendary mod. Get hype. Why did they stop the bros from saying Nintendo after Bowser's Inside Story? I don't know. Is that true? They don't say Nintendo anymore? Maybe it's because the games are in 3D. Like maybe them dropping down with a Nintendo logo doesn't look good. Like every problem I will ever have with the remakes all comes down to me not liking 3D. I'm such a hater. Oh, RGB SCART, the best analog signal you can get. I was gonna say I did tinkle. I did tinker with the idea of trying to do SCART output on my GameCube, but by the time that was happening, if you know anything about the GameCube to HDMI thing, like the Eon HD adapters, that came out like at the time I was trying to upgrade my systems. So I ended up getting that because it was like a really easy and quick fix. And now I can play my GameCube with, I can do speedruns of like Game Boy Advance games and have really good quality instead of being on the terrible quality Game Boy Player. Yeah, the Game Boy Player is actually the worst way to play any Game Boy and Game Boy Advance game. Secret Nintendo lore. After Bowser's Inside Story, the bros actually work at Sega. Oh no. True. After Bowser's Inside Story, you did get the first Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. So maybe Mario Bros did switch sides during that. Alright, if that movement looked really weird, it's because I almost frame perfectly put my hand on the controller. Like, I wasn't even looking at the screen, and then I realized I was supposed to move at the exact point. Why is the princess spitting fire? She's just like an old school East Coast rapper. Like, she's just so godly on the mic, she couldn't help it. The DS Mario and Sonic Winter Games was whack. I don't actually, I've never played any Sonic and Mario Olympic Games game. The only gameplay of them I've watched though, I believe was a Summer Games. Did I know HDMI can blow out colors compared to components? Well, that sucks, but Have you seen the prices for GameCube component cables and how rare they are? I do have multiple GameCubes. I have 2 GameCubes, both of which have access to the digital out. But yeah, I've thought about getting the GameCube component cables before, but damn, are they expensive. Yeah, just getting the HDMI out was a really easy fix. And even if it's not like the highest tier ever of like quality for GameCube, it is like very high for how cheap it is as well. Are you talking about PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 component has more natural colors? I have like no knowledge of anything Xbox or PS3 for that matter, but I at least owned a PS3. I've never owned like a single Xbox console. Yeah, true. I can't believe MemeHawk is gonna fund my my GameCube component tables. Like in the next 2 years, I'm finally gonna have perfect GameCube quality. Will I ever do a full game run, like of this game, which would I guess essentially be a glitchless run? If that is the question, yes, I do plan on doing a glitchless run at some point, but my first goal is any %. Nice. Oh, nice. Double 1-frame poses. Oh, shoot. DDX, thank you for the super chat. Get them component cables. Oh, man. Yeah, I might have to get them. Ironically, I don't even speedrun this game on the GameCube anymore because it's on Switch. But I might have to do a special celebratory stream once I get the component cables. Thank you again for the $5. Yeah, hype in the chat. Flames. Let me drop some hearts. Or let me drop some hundreds. When am I gonna do the Mario DDR run? I will probably do the run. So the Mario DDR run is in celebration for 100 streams / 1,000 followers on, or 1,000 subs on YouTube / 1,300 followers on Twitch. So I'm probably gonna do that after Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year's. But I will be doing a Mario Dance Dance Revolution speed run, and I'll have cameras so you guys can see me flounder on the dance pad. Yo, Neo, thank you for the good luck. Yeah, I know about the composite cables. I still have everything. I have pretty much every GameCube accessory, minus the internet adapter and the component cables. Yeah, Mario DDR stream is real, just not yet. We're gonna be doing the DDR stream, like I said, the celebration for 100 streams. Oh my gosh, I've actually prepared for the DDR stream, like earlier in the year. Like I was building up my dance endurance. Like I was playing DDR. Like I was playing Mario DDR on very hard. And damn, is that game hard. Like I think I can pull it off. I think I could pull off a very hard speedrun. But like the final bosses are freaking hard. Like especially for someone who's like a not DDR player. I'm just like a random human. So that should be a fun time for sure. Play the SNES with RF. I remember as a young speedrunner, I don't think I was necessarily a kid at that point, but as a young speedrunner, I really wanted to play Super Mario RPG, and one of the things that hindered me from actually doing runs was the fact that I only had access to S-Video. But like HD Retrovision makes some component cables, and I have a really good CRT. I have like the most epic Sony Trinitron ever. All these consoles and cables I have to buy. What the heck? Luigi is scared all the time because he thinks it's Rosalina asking for money. Model number SNES? I don't know. I think it's the one that's compatible, though. I don't remember exactly, but, like, I looked it up. But I also have 2 SNESes, so what are the chances that both of my SNESes are incompatible? Oh yeah, but Luigi is scared all the time because he thinks it's Rosalina asking for money. There's one thing I know about Luigi, and he is an honorable person. There's no way he would ever be a deadbeat dad. Like, Luigi is in the top tier of best dads, up there with Bowser. Because, you know, Bowser Jr. loves his dad. Who else is like a top tier dad? Not Goku. I was gonna say Vegeta, but I don't think Vegeta is a good dad either. Even though he's probably a little bit better than Goku. Like, at least he's around. Yo, Justin, thank you for the good luck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, what's the TV model number? It's like a Sony Trinitron. I forget which one exactly. It's like in my garage. But, I forget. It's like a 13-incher. Yo, Kuma best dad? That is true. Kuma is best dad. Feels bad there's a break this week. Am I playing as Luigi in Mario DDR? I'm not sure. No, Bowser's not terrible. He doesn't let his son get beat up. Like, Bowser Jr. is just building character whenever he fights Mario and Luigi. Yeah, going back to the Sony Trinitron, I remember there like 2 different I feel like there was 2 different like classes of Trinitron, and mine might have been one that was like ended in S. I think there was like one that was like RF and one that was like RS. Something weird like that. I don't know for sure. And that's probably the most I can remember about it. But it's still there, it's just in my garage. Luigi, the Giga Chad of all dads and moms. True. You got Mama Luigi in there too. Nah, rip. One thing that I've always wanted, but it just like it's just not like a feasible idea anymore, really. Now that like there's really good monitors and ways to play retro consoles on those monitors. Like I really wanted a Sony PVM at one point. Like, when I was in college, I was also really into Smash Bros. And, like, Like, since it's a college town, like, there's, like, it's probably... Not since it's a college town, there was a lot more, like, activity on Facebook Marketplace than where I live, in, like, the middle of nowhere. But, yeah, there was a Trinitron, or not Trinitron, a PVM for sale, but it was, like, 2 hours away in SoCal. And I like, couldn't find a ride to get it. Like, none of the Melee heads even wanted to do that. Just because, like, nah, that's dumb. We already have TVs. But I was like, no, you don't understand. I could also use it for speedrunning. But I just could not find a ride. Yeah, I keep saying Trinitron. The PVM was $200. So it definitely wasn't worth it, but just having one seems cool, you know? Makes me feel like a celebrity. Yo, the Luigi jump. Yeah, Steve from Stranger Things. What a series that used to be really good, but kind of fell off. I did buy I had the funniest CRT in college though. We drove like 30 minutes out of town to get a CRT that was like 6 inches. And it was awesome because you could just carry it with like one hand. It was like a little lunchbox. Yeah, the Trinitron I actually got was from a Goodwill, and it was like $10. and it just happened to be in perfect condition, like when I got it. Like everything was there, it came with a remote, and like the picture was like perfectly aligned too, which is surprising for something from Goodwill. Like nothing on the inside shifted, so the picture was perfect still. No bowing or bowing? I don't know what that is. but like the Trinitron like is really nice. It's also like is bowing like stretching around the corners? Like the picture is literally perfect. Yo, what's up, Star Smiley? Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Goodwills actually still carry those TVs. I don't think anywhere takes those TVs anymore. I think it might be a law or something. It's a geometry issue, rip. Yeah, but that was in college, so... Damn, I'm an old-ass man. it was years ago. I don't want to say how many years ago. You guys are gonna realize I'm like 80 years old. But yeah, it was a godly find. Like, I would never sell it or give it away. Like, even though I don't use it, I'm just a hoarder now. Gotta go? Alright, thanks DDX for hanging out, and for the super chat. Have a good night. I sound like I'm in my 20s or younger. Well, a lot of people would also say I look like I'm in my 20s or younger. And then I tell them how old I am, and then they realize I'm double what they thought. Dang, no mushrooms. Feels bad. Yo! The 3. Alright, we got good power ready. Yo, DDX, what the heck? Thank you for another super chat. Have a good night. Alright, did I heal my BP? I'm like 99% sure I did. It's like muscle memory at that point. Yeah, heat in the chat for DDX. True. Right, I did heal. I was gonna say, it's like muscle memory at this point for me to heal BP as soon as I finish that coin block. I'm in my 40s, maybe. Maybe I'm in my 50s. Maybe they guessed that I was 25 years old. And then I had to double that one. Almost old enough to be your dad? Well, son, why don't you go into the living room and see? Have I tried watching Kirby Right Back at Ya? I really like Kirby Right Back at Ya. Like, coincidentally, I was literally just, I was listening to the Kirby Right Back at Ya theme song earlier today. I swear sour cream and onion goes wild. I like sour cream and onion. I'm a sour cream and onion chip fan for sure. But I think my go-to is salt and vinegar. Like, I'm just a salt stan. Which is not that good for you. But, like, whatever I eat, just drop some extra salt on it. I'm down. Some extra shio. Make it shopai. A little Japanese knowledge bomb for you guys. Salt is shio. Can we get a Daddy Mermilio in the chat? Yo. Yo. I'm not a big fan of cheese chips though. Like, nacho cheese, cheddar ruffles. Give me classic potato. Give me classic potato and a little bit of salt. That's all I need. Yeah, even in like, even other things like chips, like on baked potatoes, I'm not a big cheese person either. I do like butter. Butter is bomb. But all my life, I've never really been a cheese person. But maybe a few years ago, I finally gave in and had some mac and cheese for the first time. Yeah, you heard me right. I didn't have mac and cheese like my entire life, pretty much. But I just got into mac and cheese and I was like, damn, this thing's delicious. But yeah, at Thanksgiving and Christmas, like, I'm piling up the mac and cheese on my plate. Did I try pizza Pringles? Pizza Pringles are my favorite type of Pringle. Other than that, the sour cream and onion. But I actually heard a rumor that all Pringles actually taste the same, aside from original. Like, the pizza and the cheese, they supposedly are, like, taste the same, and your brain just thinks they're different flavors. I don't know how true that is, but I've also only had the two Pringles that I like. So I have no Pringles to compare it against.
Let's go.
I'm thinking about it, I was like, damn, I like mashed potatoes too. And I'm coming to the conclusion that I think I just like Thanksgiving food. Like, anything you drop at Thanksgiving, I'm eating. No speed win. No mushrooms. Feels bad. Oh my gosh, a 2. I got a 2-3-2 here. I think I need to pick up a mushroom. I don't want the same situation to happen to me like in the other run, where I was low on mushrooms. But the thing is, there's not really a great mushroom to pick up. Mac and cheese is overhyped. I believe that too, but you haven't tried the mac and cheese I had. It's like a 4-cheese homemade mac. Just delicious. Yo, what's up, Carter? Like, you can't be eating that Kraft stuff. Like, that's no good. But then, if you want to get a little adventurous, and you put some meat in the mac too, like you put bacon bits, or this delicious mac and cheese I had at a barbecue place, it was a brisket mac and cheese, like that was delicious. Yo, and baby. What the heck, you don't like grapes, Max? I love grapes. Yeah, brisket mac is hype. You know, I've heard people say mac and hot dogs, but I'm not a big hot dog fan at all. Like, if I'm gonna eat a sausage, like a big juicy sausage, it's gonna be in a bread roll. Like, I would never use hot dog bun. And it's not gonna be a hot dog, it's gonna be a real sausage that I'm eating. Bro, if you're eating Kraft mac and cheese mixed with hot dogs, just give up, man. It's over. Like, just buy a rice cooker and eat some plain white rice. Alright, what's my power gonna be? The 29. The legendary 29. This is the highest power that anyone's ever gotten. Like, at this point in the run. Alright, so since I was talking about how I wanted to get a mushroom, so I'm gonna get it there. Like, it takes a bit of time, but at least I'll have my extra mushroom instead of trying to find one later in the run. And this run's really good, so I have I have some leeway. I was gonna say waste time, but I don't want to waste time. I'd rather have Taco Bell for 7 days straight than eat mac and cheese hot dog. Brew. Taco Bell's pretty good. I didn't have Taco Bell until college. But, yeah, it's pretty good. But the real godly fast food, I think, is Jack in the Box. Because Jack in the Box has, like, the midnight munchie meals. And, like, back in the day, you could get, like, a whole box with a sandwich, curly fries, and regular fries, a drink, and 2 tacos for $6. And I would always substitute my drink for a Oreo milkshake. Yo, you prefer KFC? I'm a KFC hater. I actually don't like chicken on the bone. I also only like white meat too. I don't like legs. Which works out perfectly, because like everyone else in my family likes the dark meat, so I always just eat the breast. Never had Jack in the Box, Max. Dang, Max, you're missing out so many life experiences. No Paper Mario, no Jack in the Box. What the heck? Yeah, Jack in the Box is peak, I agree. When it comes to KFC, like, I wasn't a big fan of their actual fried chicken, but I did like their potato wedges and biscuits. Their biscuits are not top tier biscuits, but the skill floor of a biscuit in general is really high. So like pretty much all biscuits are good to me. But I really like the potato wedges, and I liked popcorn chicken. Yeah, look at that. 20 damage already. But they took out popcorn chicken at one point, and then they took out potato wedges, and I'm like, wow, this sucks. What about Culver's? I've never had Culver's. I have had Cane's chicken, and I think Cane's is the top tier chicken place, Raising Cane's. Unfortunately, there's not one around me, but whenever I like travel somewhere, there's usually a Cane's, and I'll try and stop by once. McDonald's has fallen off. I think McDonald's is like forever and always like a solid high tier fast food. Like if it weren't for their prices being super jacked up right now, like I would say it's pretty top tier. But back in the day, McDonald's was hype. Chick-fil-A's alright. The Chick-fil-A in my town is not great, though. There's a Chick-fil-A in my college campus cafeteria. So, like, we would get Chick-fil-A all the time. And, like, we wouldn't have to pay for it because we were on the meal plan, right? So it was hype. But it was a Chick-fil-A Express. So all you had was chicken sandwiches, spicy and regular. You had fries, and then you had chicken nuggets. There was no drinks, there was no shakes, no desserts or anything. But just the sandwich and fries were really bomb. But you have to eat them fresh. I don't like eating soggy Chick-fil-A. Like I don't think Chick-fil-A even lasts the car ride home. Whereas McDonald's will last you like 8 days. Not that I would ever eat a week-old McDonald's burger. Of course, not me. I don't like sodas. That's one thing, like, out of all the unhealthy things I love, like, I've never really been a soda person. I've also never had Dairy Queen. But Dairy Queen, like, there's a lot of Dairy Queens around me. The Blizzards seem cool, but I actually have, like, it's not a local spot, but I have a smaller chain around me called Foster's Freeze. And they have a similar thing to the Blizzard called the Twister, but I think the Twister is like way superior. Like the Twister has the yellow vanilla ice cream. Like you know like how sometimes vanilla is yellow or white? Like it's got yellow, and I think yellow is bomb. I thought yellow was artificial vanilla. That artificial is another term for delicious, guys. Pump me up with a fake vanilla. Pretty sure there's no difference, just lighting? No. Yellow vanilla ice cream gives you like a +2 power boost, where white vanilla gives you like a -2 intelligence stat. I'm missing out. I mean, I've had soda a lot. Like, my favorite soda is probably Sprite. But I really only like the fruit-flavored ones. I'm not a cola person, so like Coke and Pepsi. Oh, well, I never drink root beer by itself, but I am a big fan of root beer floats. Yeah, add that to the list, Carter. Hardee's? I've never heard of Hardee's. Damn, this artificial intelligent vanilla ice cream tastes like shit. I mean, the optimal time to talk about food is during a speedrun. The holographic meatloaf, my favorite. One of your go-to sodas is called Cheer Wine. Cheer Wine? Ah, you Southerners. Wine isn't a soda, silly. But apparently it's just cherry soda.
Let's go.
Oh, are Hardee's and Carl's Jr. the same thing? I have Carl's Jr. around me. I like Carl's Jr. I usually judge fast food places on their Oreo milkshakes. Like, cause no matter what I get, like my favorite thing, like one of my favorite things in the world is Oreo milkshakes. Ever since I was a kid. And Carl's Jr. has a really good one. Like, it's full of sugar. And you drink it and you're like, yes! Like, I'm gonna hurt tomorrow. Fuck! Alright, rip God run. I actually have to kill these guys. Alright, we'll finish it off. But I also want to point out that I jumped. I pressed jump and it didn't come out fast enough. 110 is still possible, I mean technically. I did lose like over 15 seconds from the encounter though. But I think if this were a 110, I would not stop my ending percent grind. Like I would not be happy with my final run having an encounter in it. That's one thing that's different about this grind compared to other times, like other sessions of me speedrunning this category. Like I usually just get the world record and then I bounce. And I get it really quickly, like usually in like 2 or 3 days. But this one, like I'm already on day 20. I've gotten the world record twice at this point, like during this session. But I refuse to quit now. Like I really want a time that I'm happy with. Why is this stream number 89 out of 100? So at 100 streams, on my 100th stream, I'm going to be doing a DDR Mario Mix speedrun, and I'm gonna have the camera up. You guys can watch me dancing. And that'll be my celebration. If you click through that barrier where it's blocking the world pipe, would it just go to regular world map music? No, I don't think so. There are times in the game when you can access that pipe and it still has sad music. So even though it's not currently... Wow, he is in there! Oh my gosh. I thought he was gonna be stuck forever. Like he was in the doorway. But yeah, since there's already times where that area has bad music, I think if you were to clip there now, it would probably still have it. 200 streams and I have to play Sonic Free Riders. What the heck is that? Oh. Oops. Wrong switch. That's not Sonic Riders. What's my favorite juice? Is Fruit Punch, like, cheating? Yeah, Razo, I think Fruit Punch might be cheating, because that's not, like, a single flavor. It's like a mix. Oh, those are just Sonic Riders. But I think my favorite juice would probably be orange. Voice crack. Yeah, orange is just such a classic. Like, it's not by a high margin, but I would probably go orange. Look at that. Yep. Alright, what a awkward segment this has been. Yeah, Tropicana Fruit Punch hits hard, I agree. Okay. Alright, yeah. The run would have to be pretty much perfect in order to still get a 110. From the encounter and just general like enemy dodging in this area, I've lost about 35 seconds. It's Sonic Riders, but it uses Xbox 360 Connect. That's interesting to say the least. I don't know if I would ever play that though. Yeah, like I said, I've never had any Xbox console. Go left. $150 stream, Bowser's Inside Story speedrun, yeah. How much money would it take to make me do a Bowser's Inside Story run at some point? Alright, so if minimum wage is like 15 bucks, you would have to pay me minimum wage for the 6 hours that I'd be playing. So whatever 6 times 15 is, what is that, 90 bucks? Or no, yeah, 90 bucks? No, 80 bucks. No, 75 bucks. I can't do math. Okay, it is 90 bucks. I'm a genius. No, you stop it, Meme Hawk. You've already given me money today. I ban you from giving me more. Yeah, NA education system. You're looking at a college graduate, everybody. Alright, Carter. Meme Hawk says that after I get Superstar Saga World Record, he'll start funding the Bowser's Inside Story run. I'm gonna give Mario Stash. That's high enough power for the run already. Hey, in my defense, I said 91st. You guys just made me nervous. Oh, Meme Hawk. Carter says he'll put $20 to the Bowser's Inside Story fund. Alright, so what am I? 31 and 2? So, jump 3-3. What's my favorite cutscene in the game? It's probably something to do with Luigi for sure. Actually, no. The best cutscene is the cutscene where Mario and Luigi go to the massage parlor and get tickled. Like, that's my favorite cutscene of the game. Yeah, bigote. That's mushroom. That's mushroom. No, that's mustache in Spanish. I agree, school. I mean, what? What? What about Luigi getting service from Prince Peasley? That's true. That cutscene is actually too hyped, though. You can't put it in the same tier as every other cutscenes. Oh no. We're getting bonked right now. I didn't start it. It wasn't me. Oh, that's true. Luigi dressing up as Princess Peach is so godly too. This game is actually just so funny. It's really hard to pick what the best cutscene is. I don't know what's happening in the stream anymore. What are you talking about? This is your regular speedrun stream. Nothing out of the ordinary. Tecletta turning into Bowletta is actually really scary. Like, that one, like, disturbed me as a kid. Because, like, it looks like it hurts Bowser. And it's, like, right after everybody just blew up. You know, 999 trillion 99999 Mushroom Kingdom coins. Out of curiosity, do I have my B button on Turbo as well? No, I have my A button only. Yeah, the thing about the B button is that, give me a sec. I have to kind of pay attention during this fight. The thing about the B button is that, even if you want to use the B button, it doesn't always work, because a lot of times where you're supposed to use the B button, it doesn't scroll the text correctly, right? Like, when you're using the B button during text, that it means you want to be, it means you want to be skipping the yes or no text box. But in order to do that, you have to alternate A and B. You can't just mash as fast as you can. Ouch. Oh, that was actually epic. I was in the zone. I was in the zone and I was ready for the text already. And then I saw it, I was like, in my head, I'm like, wait, why was that so fast? And then I realized, oh, I pressed the turbo button. What's the worst cutscene in the game? Yeah, there is no bad cutscene. I agree. Yeah, failed Luigi death. Yeah, I didn't get the right attacks. I didn't actually get the right attacks to get the Luigi death. Luigi has to get hit twice before the final turn. And Bowser Rookie only targeted him once. But that's actually genius strat, Carter. To use B Turbo. I don't think... I've experimented with using Turbo in, like, other spots, but, like, it's really only useful for A and B. Oh, and L button as well. Do I verify my own runs? Sometimes. Like, at some points I try not to. At some points I try not to verify my own runs and let another mod do it. But, like, sometimes I'll just, like, try and get it up there. Like, if no one's verifying it other than me, I'll just put it up myself. One of the best things about Turbo is you can't actually use it for barrel storage. Like, I've tried using it for barrel storage, it just doesn't work. Like, you still have to time it, like a frame perfect trick, which is pretty hype. Does that mean Turbo skips frames? Well, the thing about it is, like, barrel storage is a timing-based thing. It's not like a speed-based thing. Like, you only have one frame, right? So, like, technically Turbo does not go every frame. And it also doesn't go every other frame in this speedrun. In this speedrun, the Turbo button can go 20 frames per second. Or 20 hertz, 20 hits per second. So that's one frame of pressing A and then 2 frames off. So it's really hard to get a consistent timing of barrel storage using that. So, like, you'll be more consistent if you can just practice, or you can just be better at barrel storage and practice, and you'll be more consistent than the Turbo button. Like that. Ah, I have not missed this lineup in a while. There we go. How does the task do it? Well, a lot of it's trial and error, I think, for the task. And like a lot of rewinding and trying again. Why would Madden 08 be released on the original Xbox? Fun fact, I have never played a single sports game ever. Like a single pro sports game. The only sports game I've ever played is not even Mario sports, like Mario Baseball Sluggers or Mario Strikers. It was like Backyard Little League or whatever, and that game was epic. I had to wait for that beanie, because he was homing in on the bridge. I could feel it. Oh, and Wii Sports, of course. These pear beanies always destroy runs. True. They are cringe, I agree. Yeah. But I think no matter what sports game comes out, the best sports game will always be Wii Sports. Honorable mention to Wii Sports Resort that didn't get nearly enough love, but was still really good. Boxing was the worst sport in Wii Sports. Matt was unbeatable, the champion. I messed up my strat. I'm gonna rewind that so I can do the strat better. There we go. If you do that movement, you always get by. Ah, where am I going? Yeah, the run can't world record anymore, so I don't mind rewinding. Practice the correct strats for little spots. Invalid. Rip. Even if it's invalid, we can still finish off strong, huh? Gotta go, gonna catch tomorrow night's stream. Alright, thanks for hanging out, Max. Have a good night. How do I get past the big black rocks going into the desert? So normally, in order to break those blocks, you would have to have the ultra hammers. And we currently only have the super hammers, so using the glitches, we get a glitched high jump on Mario. Yeah, so we get a glitched high jump on Mario, And by doing that, we end up being able to do a triple jump. The glitched high jump you use never actually drops your height value. So you can essentially do 2 high jumps in a row. And by doing that, you can jump on top of the run. You can jump on top of the runs. You've only seen invalid runs on my live stream? Yo, literally, like, if you came during the last run, I just finished a run, like, fully complete. That was on world record pace going into the end. And it was completely valid, and you just missed it. Yeah, this is just like a victory run. Yeah, because the run I completed was so early in the stream, I decided to do another. I had like the weirdest mushroom / coin count. I had the exact enough amount of coins to buy like 1 extra mushroom, and that mushroom I actually need to have around 8 coins left over after shopping, because I need to have those extra coins to get the what do you call them? The number 1 trousers. You were sleeping when I got the world record? RIP. Oops. I was talking instead of counting. There we go. I don't know, Jutton. I think you might just be giving off the invalid vibes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every time you're in here, I just gotta press the rewind button. I can't help it. Nah, he's not a hater. He just happens to be... I pressed L. Oh my gosh. Alright. The problems of living in Europe. Yeah, feels bad. I know how it feels though, watching like foreign streams, because when I'm done streaming, the only streams that I can watch are Japanese streams, because everyone else is asleep in America. Yeah, during my Twitch recap for my viewership, it was like my top streams were all Japanese. Yeah, you work night shift? Oh, are you supposed to be working right now? Oops. Wanna stay. I can't wait for you to be like on the show. Do you remember the TV show Hidden Bosses? Like where like the boss of a company would randomly show up and then like pretend to be a worker? I can't wait for you to be on Hidden Bosses and like they show my stream on TV. That'd be hype. And then like out walks me in disguise. I was actually your boss the whole time. Like, while I'm supposed to be working, I'm playing games, and while you're supposed to be working, you're watching me play games. Oh, you work for the government? Just call me Joe Biden then. Just call me Joe Budden. Yo, we finally got the Luigi death on Looks at Run on a 1:12 pace run. Yeah, my first royal decree as president is make sure everybody plays Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. No, that should be my second rule. My first royal decree as president is gonna be everybody should sub to me. Gotta go, going to school? Alright, thanks for hanging out. Have fun at school. Being a good student. Yo, what's up, Vark?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the final no reset run. I had a world record pace run go into Popple and Birdo like earlier. But I ended up losing the 50-50, so it couldn't get world record. But it was a good run, and I got it really early in the stream. I'm on the wrong bro. But yeah, I got the run really early in the stream, so I decided to do one more run for the night. What am I doing? That's actually such a meme. It's the last run of the night, so like I'm not paying attention at all. What the heck? Yeah, you need high jump to get out of this place. And Mario voice, oof. Steve Minecraft voice, oof. Now we can get rid of it. Alright, Beanie Boy. We'll let you dictate the pace for now. Oh, also, like, I literally don't even know what I was talking about. Like, we were talking about Turbo B button, and I said no, I don't use it. But then I was doing the Birdo fight right now, and I just realized like I'm pressing Turbo right now. So if Carter, you're here, yeah, I do use Turbo B button. Yeah, cheater. I don't even know I said no. I probably originally thought you were talking about like some random menu. I know how to mash. No, it was all a lie. Like, I've never actually mashed once in my life. Like, back in the day when I was slow at mashing, I was just using slow turbo. Ah, rip, Mark. Dang, you thought I was the Mario RPG guy. But I'm Fakey McFake Pants. Rip. Not even the Monster Mash. Actually, I can show you guys what what Turbo Chopper Bros looks like. So, in the speedrun, we allow Turbo, but we ban it specifically for Chopper Bros. So I can show you guys what Chopper Bros mashing, or Turbo mashing looks like. Like, you'll see how broken it is. I need one of those Theragun muscles massages for mashing. Yeah, I'm gonna pretend like I know what that is, Rex. Ah, massagers. You're into those things, huh? I don't need any massagers. I got my good old fingers. I got my 2 good fingers right here. That taken out of context could sound really weird. But this is me. So that's me mashing. And on the next hit, I'll do the turbo mash. Now, so the turbo maxes out at 20. We wanted the turbo to, there's a couple reasons for turbo maxing at 20. One of the reasons, of course, is just 20 is the most common hertz available for turbo controllers. So, like, more than likely, if you're getting a turbo controller, it's going to be about 20 hertz, no matter what brand. But, like, even the best brands, even the most popular brands, which in this case is HoriPad Plus for us, it's 20. 20 actions per second, which is 20 hertz. So, with 20 hertz, you'll consistently get, I believe, 18 hits on Chopper Bros. And then right there, the hit that I did probably had 15 or 16 hits. That's about average of what all the top runners do in this category. So you get, on average, 2 to 3 extra hits. And then Task gets, on average, like 9 to 10 extra hits. Like, here, you can really tell the difference. Like, the biggest difference you'll see is that it's... Yeah, so the biggest difference is that it's a consistent rhythm. Like even if a human could mash that fast consistently on Chopper Bros, like, it wouldn't be as consistent as that, so it'd be pretty easy to tell. Yeah, but luckily, even with 20 power, it's not enough to actually change the fight. So, like right here, Mario, he'll still die. Yeah, it straight up sounds like a machine gun.
No.
Pimiento. What controller am I using on Switch for this? I'm using a controller called the HoriPad Plus. Like, I'm sure you know Hori, the controller company. And it's like a wired Pro controller, but it also has access to Turbo. I think one of the best parts... Yeah, I did, but whatever. One of the best parts about this controller is that it actually has... I don't know I think they're called bumpers. So, like, it has bumpers on the back of the controller. So, I still have access to the Switch menu and the rewind without having to take up any of the face buttons. So I can play the game like normally, and I won't ever accidentally press the menu button either. So that was really cool when I was messing around with it. So that's what I have. I have it mapped to having both bumpers at the same time too. So like I'll never accidentally press one either. Like you have to press both to open the menu. Wow, I tried to go low. But still enough. Maybe I might have done like one hit too many even. Like that's how close it was. But I'm getting pretty consistent at dodging that attack, even with the added lag. So it's good to know, even if I misstep, I can at least survive and still have a chance at world record if I do too much damage to her. Yay! Spent some extra time doing all that explanation, but still a good run regardless. Oh my god, Rex linking me to his, like, special massager. After I already said I prefer manual. Let me check this out. Yeah, what the heck? Yo, what the heck is this? It's a massage gun. It's like a massage Glock. Yeah, I have never seen that before, ever. Like, I think the only massaging item I've ever had was like a neck massager. It was like a neck pillow that doubled as a massager. Woo! Alright. Honestly, pretty good streams. I finished 2 runs. And I finished like a godly run. I finished a perfect run with bad RNG. So I just need a perfect run with good RNG. Yo, Stavros, thank you for the more bits. Yo, this is actually an epic bit, like, emote. Like this unicorn. Was it a fun ride all the way through? I'm happy it was. Domestic terrorism at Bowser Castle, rip. But yeah. Good stream. Good stream indeed, Mario fan. Aside from that little like random bot raid in my like YouTube chat, like I really enjoyed this stream. I was pogging the whole way through. And of course, I think me having 2 good runs back to back was helpful though. But yeah, I think it is time for bed. So as always, I say goodnight to YouTube first. Then to my YouTube viewers, thank you for hanging out. Stream tomorrow. Have a good night.